Welcome to Glamoira, the podcast where we bring style, warmth, and a touch of glamour to every corner of your home. Join your hosts, Olivia and Liam, as they share their favorite tips, tricks, and a bit of design magic to make your space shine. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of beautiful living together.
Hi there, I'm Liam, your go-to for all things fresh, clean, and simple. Let's dive into some genius tips to make your life sparkle.
And I'm Olivia. Whether it's tackling stubborn stains or trying out natural remedies, I'm here to keep things easy, fun, and totally doable.
All right, everyone, welcome back. You know that feeling when you put on a shirt, you think it's clean, but then that sneaky sweat smell hits you.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst. And it happens to all of us, right? Well, today, we're going a deep dive into why sweat odors are so stubborn and how to get rid of them for good.
For good, that's right.
We found some really interesting stuff in Glamoira, clean hacks, real facts.
Yeah.
All about the science behind those smells.
It's fascinating stuff. You know, it's funny, we think of sweat, we think, oh, it's just water, it'll wash out.
Right, just wash it and you're good.
But it turns out sweat is way more complex than that.
So what's the deal? What's actually in sweat that makes it so hard to get rid of?
Well, think about it. Sweat, it comes out when you're working hard, right? So it's not just water. It's got proteins, fats, even oils in there.
Oh, okay. So it's like thicker than just water.
Exactly. And those things, they don't just evaporate like water does. They can really cling to fabric fibers, almost like a greasy stain.
So it's like getting embedded in the clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like tiny little fingerprints of oil clinging on for dear life.
That makes so much sense. So even if you wash your clothes, those little bits are still there, just waiting.
Waiting for what? For bacteria. That's the real problem.
The bacteria. Okay, so how do they fit into all of this?
Well, those proteins and fats, they're like a feast for odor-causing bacteria. They love that environment. They multiply like crazy and bam, that's where the stink comes from.
Oh, so it's like a double whammy. You've got the sweat itself and then the bacteria multiplying in it.
Exactly. And they just keep feeding on that stuff, making the smell worse and worse.
No wonder it's so hard to get rid of.
Let's
So
see.
what can we do? Glamoira talks about pre-treating. Why is that so important?
Pre-treating is key because you're attacking the problem right at the source before it even gets a chance to set in.
I see, like before it gets too deep into the fabric.
Exactly. Stain removers, they're designed to break down those oils and proteins so they're easier to wash away. It's like taking away the bacteria's food supply.
So if the bacteria have nothing to eat, they can't stink things up.
You got it.
Now, Glamoira also mentioned something about using ammonia. What do you think of that?
Ammonia, that's a strong one. It's very effective, but you got to be careful with it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's alkaline, so it really breaks down organic matter, like those sweat molecules. But it's powerful stuff. You need good ventilation and follow the instructions.
Right, safety first. Always good advice. Now, what about special detergents? Glamoira was big on enzymes. Why are those so important?
Enzymes are like tiny little helpers. They're actually proteins themselves, but they speed up chemical reactions.
Oh, that's cool.
And some detergents have specific enzymes that target protein molecules. They break them down into smaller pieces that don't smell.
So it's not just covering up the smell, it's actually changing the molecules themselves.
Exactly. You're tackling the root of the problem.
Love that. Okay, what about the vinegar rinse? Everyone seems to talk about that. What's the magic there?
Vinegar is a mild acid. It helps to neutralize odors because bad smells often come from things that are basic.
Oh, okay, so it's like a balancing act.
Exactly. Plus, vinegar can make clothes softer. A nice little bonus.
Two birds, one stone. And speaking of natural solutions, Glamoira also talked about sunlight. What's so great about sunshine?
Sunlight is like a natural disinfectant. Those UV rays are powerful. They break down the chemical bonds that make things smelly. So if you can, hang your clothes outside to dry.
It's like free laundry power.
Yeah.
Now, last but not least, there's the classic baking soda trick. How does that help with odors?
Baking soda's great. It neutralizes acids, which can be a big part of bad smells. Just add some to your laundry with your detergent. It gives it an extra boost.
So it's like a little helper for your detergent.
Exactly. And it's a natural deodorizer, too.
So if we take a step back, it's amazing how understanding the science behind sweat can help us get rid of those stubborn odors.
Absolutely. It's not about just covering things up. It's about understanding the problem and using the right tools.
We've learned so much from Glamoira, clean hacks, real facts today. And now, here's something to think about. We've talked about sweat odors, But what about other tough smells? Musty towels, gym bags, pet beds? Do you think these same techniques could work? Let us know your thoughts, and until next time, stay fresh.
Thanks for tuning into Glamoira. We hope you're feeling inspired to make your space shine. For more tips, tricks, and all things home, head over to glamoira.com. Until next time, keep it glamorous.